Well, I said I was going to show the onions again. We've had rain and cold weather for about a week. The sun's somewhat shining today. Been a while. You can see the onions are making their comeback. There's the carrots. I was pulling weeds while ago and pulling carrots. Cold weather made them look bad, but they're still there. Garlic looks good. Got a lot of red clover trying to come up in it. I know that's a good thing in a way. A lot of people love the red clover. It can actually be very aggravating. It really grows good here. But I know it's good for the soil, so I've got it piled up, ready to go to the compost. I gotta clean up a few more spots. But I thought I would show you this bed and the garlic bed. We'll go look at the other onion bed while it's pretty outside. Not completely sunny, but it's a lot better. Here's some more onions while we're talking about it. These were the onions I found on the porch that was dried out. Some of them didn't make it, some of them didn't have no roots. Like I said, the cold weather really affects the onions. It's not established. If they didn't have good roots, they didn't make it. These little spindly ones I was putting in there, they're still, several of them still in there. It got the tops on them. I still believe they'll come back. Not all of them. You won't ever get 100%, but some of them just don't have enough root to hang on. Some just not established. Let's go to the bigger onion patch. I wanted to start at the top of it, I guess you say. Actually a little higher on this end, on the southern end. These are the short day onions. When I think what they're called. It was kind of a little challenge from a bigger channel. Said talking about how they would freeze and how they wouldn't make it further north. I'm a few hundred miles further north. I'm in Middle Tennessee. No, people don't know I am in Middle Tennessee. I'm south of 40, still in the middle. I still can't think of the name of them. I'll have to look it up. Maybe I can put it in the video if I find it. They was talking about how they only grow down the south and they couldn't stand cold weather. And I told him, I said, yeah, they can. I feel like I could grow them here. And he said, try it. See what it's like. Well, they're still growing. I don't know how big they'll get. Have no clue. These was the Alyssa Craig. I never did finish planting that spot. I'm gonna buy some onion bulbs and put in there. The wind's been kind of rough, but onions can't hardly get back out. They're making it. I don't know what else to say. They're still growing. These was the onion bulbs I bought at the feed and seed store. They're actually far ahead of the rest of them because they're previously grown into a bulb. They have a little bit of a jump start, which is probably what I'll fill in the holes with. I just go get either some red or purple, whatever you want to call it, some white onions, some yellow, I don't know, whatever they got. They're all good to me. We eat a lot of onion. Even my little patch of onions that growed from dried up, didn't look like it was worth nothing onions. They're still living. Actually, they look a little better than some of these other ones. But as I was planting them, I know I talked about it before, but when you buy onion bulbs, you'll get some in your pouch that's just dried up. Just like, they feel like paper. They don't even feel like there's anything in them. Instead of just throwing them away, I stuck them in the ground as I went down through here. There's one there. Several there. I think one or two more up that way. I said, what would it hurt? I just shoved them in the ground, put a little dirt on them. Went on. Several of them come up. It wasn't a waste. Yes, cold weather is hard on the greens, but it's not on necessarily the bulb where it wouldn't keep growing. It wouldn't be putting new green out in the middle. I've got to do a little work on the plastic. It's got a few of the onions trapped. But we had pretty rough winds there for a day or two. It was storming so hard. But as the sun gets warmer, it's supposed to be really warm this week. Almost like spring. And onions start growing, pushing up. They'll push back out. A lot of them will push back through the plastic. They won't. Since there's a hole or a slicing, a lot of times they'll push their way back out. I thought I'd just give a quick look over them. I think we're going to do good this year on onions. I think we'll have plenty to freeze. Y'all take care. God bless.